Hello, hello, and welcome to another glorious evening in Wellspring City. I am here today as Talatala playing one Brittney Megan Bronson. And here with me today is the wonderful.
Hi, I'm Kate T. I'm going to be playing Nightlight. I'm scared. It's fine though.
And I am Zen. I am usually the DM, but for this game, I will be playing Roadkill at some point.
Save me.
And with the introductions out of the way, then, let us set the scene. It is currently decently late at night. I'd say almost midnight, probably. And our camera is currently focused an on a familiar alleyway. An alleyway, perhaps, that uh, a previous meeting like this has occurred before.
Hmm.
Except this time, unlike the group of young heroes that had been hiding out in it in the Fixing News game, it's just one shadowy figure with one lone eye scanning.
How did Brittany plan on luring Nightlight out?
Wait a second. I had this. Wait, I forgot. I forgot about that part.
No, you're good.
Well, I mean, let's say, uh, I think I'll say she sent a message through the blog itself, uh, masquerading as Omen, asking for a second meeting, uh, just without any of the uh, without any of their companions.
Hmm.
So probably it should just be Omen there.
Okay. I feel like what happens is that you kind of set it up for the alleyway, and then you get a message saying to meet in a certain area in Ennsville near the bridge.
Hmm. Well, all right, that works too. There is confirmation sent from Brittany's end, and she will go ahead and head on over there.
Uh-huh. I guess I should make a roll for stealth.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll stealth too.
Yeah. Okay, how do you do it's slash R in this server, right? Yeah. Let's see.
Where's my stealth again?
I have this fun
There
trait
it
called when I'm stressed, I laugh.
is. Same.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, you could roll better than me. Who knows?
Yeah, that's a 10, which is a 7 plus 3. Yikes.
There it is. Could I reason disadvantage? I mean, advantage for the late time? I mean, for like the dark area and Brittany's whole deal?
Uh, yeah, I guess, sure.
All right, cool. Let's see if. Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and try that advantage.
Oh man. Yeah, that was a 5 and an 8. Yes! Sorry. As someone who doesn't want me to quote unquote die, I know I won't, but like, my fight or flight is activated by Brittney Bronson.
That's fair. I'll go ahead and that's the wrong command.
Yeah. Let's see.
So I think I'm gonna also go ahead and roll perception.
Yeah.
So 1d20 plus 3, a 12. Okay. Do you want to roll 2?
Yeah, that would be good. Oh gosh, I forgot about our. All right.
So I think Brittney spots, 12 versus 10. Brittney does see Nightlight, but I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to see her.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. My brain fogged for a second. 12.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They're just
So-
Spider-Man meme. Anyway.
Well, I want to ask, before like Brittney gets to the scene, what's Nightlight doing?
Well, probably finding a good place to hide out and see what's up before they enter the situation. And the problem is you guys see each other at the same time.
I guess it's probably a little hard not to notice the one unblinking eye that does not seem affected by shading whatsoever.
Yeah, and the one shadow to cross the bridge.
Oh, this is in Ennsville?
Yeah, they wanted to meet just over the bridge in Ennsville.
Oh, I misunderstood that. Oh, okay.
My bad.
Wait a second. Let me just roll something. Ah, shit. I dropped that. Never mind. Yeah, sure. Okay, she will. Normally she would not touch that place with a 50-foot pole, but this is for an important cause.
Yeah. What causes that, by the way?
Oh, yeah. For, I guess, anyone not caught up, Brittney has been given a task by her dear old dad to find or take down the people running a certain blog/news site, which isn't quite favorable of Wellspring City, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad for the place's image. So, let's say, let's just say, like, at the end of the bridge, like among the usual rubble in Ennsville, the two basically just end up facing each other after Brittney turns the corner. Nightlight turns the corner. Wait a second.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you have a reaction, Brittney, because Nightlight is definitely going to start backing away because you are not who they thought they were meeting.
well, Maximilian's Earth and Grasp time then.
Yeah, what do I roll?
You need to roll a strength saving throw. And while you do that, I'm gonna go pick up that dice I dropped.
Yeah. Come on. There we go. Strength is not their strong suit. Oh, hey! That was a nat 20 minus 1, a 19.
Silvery barbs. Reroll that.
Okay. Damn. Silvery barbs. You gotta love that Brittney has a plan, but also... But... Okay.
Oh, and like that advantage will from Silvery Barbs will go to Brittney, of course. And
Yeah.
yep, that does fail. You start backing off, and Brittney herself, or rather, this shadowy person who I don't believe Nightlight ever got a name from.
Nope. Just bad
Uh,
vibes.
she doesn't move, except that is probably not what Nightlight will focus on in the next moment, as from their shadow, inky black tendrils reach up and grab on to Nightlight, snaking around them and constricting them so badly that they will take 2d6 bludgeoning damage and be restrained.
2d6 bludgeoning damage. 2d6. This isn't good.
4.
4 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Whew, that could have been a lot worse.
And as you are restrained, that shadowy figure approaches.
Yeah, you just get the surface level thoughts of panic, and mostly panic and some anger and fear. It's staticky at the moment. Yeah. They just are trying to squirm their way out. They yelled out when they were crushed. They're struggling.
Hey, fair enough. Another tendril this time pops up out of Nightlight's shadow, except this one looks sharper. Way sharper, and it bursts out from your shadow and stops just short of, I'd say, somewhere around the throat area. As this person says, I would suggest you calm down a little. You wouldn't want me to hurt you by accident.
You just get angry thoughts. Their voice is like, well, you already have.
Yes, I guess I have to apologize for that. And, hold on a second. At that, the person sort of leans down, and let's see, where is the thing? Whatever. Okay, and she will lean down, and Nightlight, you can feel the tendrils like not necessarily loosen their hold, but rather move their grip to just like tying your hands together behind your back, tying your legs together. And let's see. You are no longer constricted so badly that you are taking bludgeoning damage, but for now you are restrained with what's essentially rope.
Yeah. Damn. They just look at you from under a hood. It's shadowed. You get the point that they're scared, but they're more using that to be angry at this point because their fight or flight has chosen fight, but they're stuck.
Fair enough. And I think without another word, she will just go ahead and pull down the hood.
Yeah. You definitely see a familiar face. It is masked, but you pull that down too, most likely. And despite this figure looking taller, it's Lena.
I wonder if by
And
this
she
point
just
Brittney would have
glares.
heard about the events of about like Nicola being having asked Nina out to the winter dance.
Probably
Now that
not,
I
because
think
this
about
is
it.
literally that night. I don't think Nicola's told anyone yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Well then.
these normally cutesy eyes are just death glaring at you.
Well, she pauses, tilts her head a little, and sets down the mat, or rather, like tosses the mask somewhere into the back. I do want to add, by the way, Brittney or this person, because you still don't know, you still don't have a name for him. Does not use hands or anything. Instead, when it appears that when they need something done, those same tendrils just pop up out of whatever shadows are around.
Yeah, she's just thoughts are running through her head of how is this person working for Bronson? Why would they work for Bronson? Aren't they one of the mutants? Wouldn't they want blah 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 blah?
Well, hold on. Let me grab up my list. I had a list of things she was gonna ask. All right, all right. Well, apologies for the rough handling earlier, but you have some information I need. I
You with the tentacles, I feel like you would realize she's been wearing stilts to make herself taller.
Well, I guess that explains that. I would suggest that you brace yourself. I need some answers out of you, and I can't trust you to be truthful. But this might be a little uncomfortable. And another tendril rises up and begins wrapping itself around your forehead, Lena. And Brittney is casting Detect Thoughts.
Ugh, let me look that one up again. Don't worry, I have like a little spell book. Oh gosh, detect thoughts. I'm sorry, the chat. Okay. So, for the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast the spell as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind, and unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, the creature can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check contested by your intelligence check. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Questions verbally directed at the target creature naturally shape the course of its thoughts, so this spell is particularly effective as part of an interrogation. You can also
How convenient.
Yeah, how convenient! You can also use the spells to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast the spell, or as your action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 2 inches any metal, other than lead. Its tendency the creature intelligence through your lower speed. Once you detect the presence of a creature in this way, you can read its thoughts for the rest of the duration as described above, even if you can't see it, but it must still be within range. And it lasts, how long does it last?
For
1
a minute.
Yeah, concentration up to a minute. Well, okay.
And
gotta make a
the
wisdom
first
save.
question, the first question Brittney's gonna ask is, what are the real names of the other people were on Hellspring City? That is the blog's name, right? I didn't
Yeah,
forget that.
it's Hellspring City. Okay, let's see. Wisdom saving throw. Let's see. What is your wisdom save, Lena? -1. She was built for other things. That's a 14.
A 14.
14.
Nope.
Yeah.
That does not succeed. So, Lena, here's what it feels like. Your vision begins to grow a little darker and darker, and until you feel, or rather, see, it's a little hard to tell. I feel like your senses are a little confused. Us begin popping up, all focused on you.
You see, through the perspective of Lena, she did this site herself, and you see one other person, who looks like they were more of someone to help give her information more than anything. And they definitely don't look like they are from Wellspring City. They are from Innsville. They have a giant lobster claw, rat-like features. But this was somehow mostly Lena.
Oh, okay. So it's just Lena.
She
All
tried
right.
to make it look like there was more people. She,
well,
for a high schooler, is pretty clever. Not as smart as Tailwind, but she held her own against the mayor.
Yeah. Interesting. That's some pretty impressive work for just one person. But that does make my job easier. And let's see, what was next on the list? Well, I mean...
Yeah, she's struggling this entire time.
Well, I was gonna ask more questions about the other people, but turns out there's not really other people.
Turns are 6 seconds, so does she have to cast it again? But it does last a minute.
Yeah, make. I think you can go ahead and make like an intelligence check now,
Okay. uh,
and I will
is
contest it.
is it an intelligence save?
No, it's a check.
Check.
Yeah,
So
spell
just
says check.
okay. So
Let me
just
get my
normal
intelligence.
intelligence. Uh, um, that is a dirty
Ooh,
20.
yeah, okay. Yeah. So with that information gained, do you want to just do you want to give flavor for this or?
Yeah, you start to see her thoughts pan to something else lower. But before that happens, um, it looked like it was beside this other mutant, but she snaps forward and just glares at you with a no, you don't get that.
Ah, well, that other mutant isn't really my priority right now. So, Lena, here is what's going to happen. I, I now know who you are, and I suppose you could say that some of my goals don't quite align with that of my allies. If you don't want your identity and your recent activity to be leaked to some unfavorable people, you will take down that blog within the next 24 hours. Or at the very least, hide it better. Come on, the mayor has already noticed. Do
She
we
just
have an understanding?
she kind of weakly smiles at you, says, "Well, I got a lot of extracurriculars."
Very funny, but. And let me see. Do. Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and. I think I'm gonna go ahead and roll intimidation, as Brittney says. But I am being deadly serious here. If you do not do as I say, I will hesitate to do whatever I can to ruin your life. And hey, if that's not enough, maybe I'll do it for that strange little mutant you were thinking about. And I'll go ahead and roll intimidation real quick.
And I think I contest with wisdom, right?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. 19.
11. Yeah, no, she's intimidated. Uh, you get surface thoughts of her trying to think of a way out of this or think of the best way to do it, or you get thoughts about her parents, um, which Brittney would know her parents, who are very compliant to Bronson, probably because of shit that Bronson's done.
you you get a very unnatural smile uh, before the person straightens up, and well, I hope you at least consider my words.
How do
You
I
can call me.
Before you go on, how do
Oh,
I know
go
that
ahead.
you are going to keep your promise? That if I take it down, you aren't going to mess with my life or anyone I care about. I have no guarantee, and thus I have no reason to do it.
True, true. true, but do you want to take those odds, Lena?
Do you want to risk me not listening to you?
Well, I think the consequences for you are far, far worse for me. Oh, you can call me Penumbra, by the way. Awfully rude of me to not introduce myself, I know.
Venumbitch, got it.
I guess I should have seen that.
Honestly,
But
yeah, considering you can
I
read
believe we're
thoughts.
done. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
She said, yeah, considering you can read thoughts.
Well, seeing as we are likely done here, I do want to give you one final warning, though. Even if you believe that you can go ahead and ignore my warnings, I know just enough about you to know where to find you during daylight hours. And if you don't comply, I can always use alternative means
You
to force you to comply.
you kind of see her mentally dig her heels in as she's like, well, you already know who I am, so I guess my life's already over. I'm not taking down that website. If anything, I'll make it more public.
Oh, well, I'm glad you told me that now before I left. All right then, one final parting gift before I need to retire for the night. And she will go ahead uh and Lena, you will hear a whisper as she says, once you are set free of these bindings, I would suggest that you delete the city website and every file and piece of information you have regarding mutants, Ensville, and any of Bronson's crimes. And she will cast suggestion.
Cool. Do I contest?
Yes, that should be a wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
But I think I will use a spell on that, so disadvantage.
Yeah. D.
Wait, that is how heightened spell works, right? I didn't forget that. Okay,
Um,
it's a disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I don't think I can
Well,
roll lower than that, but let's see if I get negatives. Uh, well, damn. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a 2 minus 1, meaning it's a 1. So she fails
yeah.
spectacularly. Okay.
And yeah, with that, Brittney steps away, and the bindings around. Or, actually, nah, the bindings don't drop just yet.
Really quick, what was the suggestion? Take down the website.
Oh, yeah, I'll write that out. Let's see, what exactly did I say? Right, I will go ahead and write it down.
Yeah, take down the website, Bronson Crimes, um, and mutant information.
Essentially, and let's see, delete everything, every piece of information.
Yeah, delete it all. Oh.
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And yeah, I think Brittney like steps back uh, and just looks down at Nightlight for a few moments more to sort of glean any sort of reaction.
Does the person know that they are under the spell's effects? I'm trying to look.
Let me see real quick. Actually, I think suggestion is like one of those charm spells that does not um
Hmm.
yeah, it does not tell the person infected that they are under a charm. So I think like until the specifics that like yeah, I think Brittney labeled the specifics as like when you are free of your bindings, aka once she's let her go or has
Hmm.
like gotten the tendrils off herself. Her next course of action will be to take down the website and well do the rest pretty much.
Yeah.
So I think we can't tell anything different yet.
Yeah, you feel her surface thoughts be flooded with this information, and that's all she can think of.
Well, that is pretty much what everything Brittney needed. So uh yeah, you can feel the tendrils that were wrapped around your wrists and ankles just sort of melt back into the shadow they came from as Brittney starts to leave, or Penumbra starts to leave.
Uh, does Brittney look back? Penumbra?
Uh, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, she does.
You see Lena take out a phone kind of with glazed eyes and start messing with it.
Well, great. Then she will. Oh, what's that roll for, Zen? I was wondering when you were going to come in.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Continue. What were you doing?
Yeah, she closes her phone and starts to walk further into Ennsville slowly.
Oh, further into Ennsville. I think that catches Penumbra's attention. But she's already pushing it, just being this close. Let me see. How do you feel about going further? Huh. I think Brittney like sees the unexpected direction, and after a brief pause will sort of follow from a distance. She has a bit of time.
Yeah,
Hey,
she seems to know exactly where she's headed. You see as you go, there's a few of those graffiti marks of the spiral with the hatches around it. And when you look at it and look at Lena, you realize, oh, it kind of looks like an axolotl.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll stealth as well, actually.
while you're at it, roll a perception.
Huh. A nat 20 for stealth and a 1d20 plus that for perception.
Good
23 and a
fucking
22.
God. I have to roll stuff as well. Okay.
Lena is not being quiet because this does not require her to be quiet in her mind.
23 perception versus 23 stealth. Who wins?
It's who's versing who.
Well,
you rolled a 23 versus a 22. I think you.
No, the 22 was for perception. The 23 was for stealth. In Brittney's case, right?
Yeah, the 23 is stealth, 22 perception.
And 23 is perception in my case. So it's 23 stealth versus 23 perception. I think that goes to whoever's doing perception, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm confused. Was the 23 like a stealth roll
It's perception for
you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, 15 was a stealth roll. 23 was a perception on my end.
Oh, the 15 was your stealth. Okay, my bad. Then, I mean, I think, let's see, what was the thing for a tie again?
It's like tie goes to the, like, meets it, beats it, whoever's contesting who wins. And in this case, I think, like whoever's trying to see is the contest against whoever's trying to hide, because they're the more active participant.
Yeah. And it's also like, wait, no, the tie based on
It's meets it, beats
was
it.
the modifier tie for initiative? Yeah, I'd say like a 23 beats it. I mean, your 23 beats it.
Okay. After this thrilling 5-minute discussion about the rules that has killed about half of the tension.
Welcome to D&D.
So, as Brittney is following Lena deeper into, Ensville, she also notices some noise echoing throughout the city. The scrabbling of claws against cement and brick. A metal pipe being knocked loose from something else and falling down onto the street. And then from behind her, the whoosh thump of someone jumping down from a rooftop to land very close behind her.
Yeah, she turns around at that.
Do you want to roll a dex save?
A dex save, sure thing. Let's see. That will be a... Alright. D20 plus that. Dirty 20.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, let's see. Nope, that doesn't work. So, behind you can see a figure that you have just seen for the first time in Lena's thoughts. This sort of rat lobster mutant who swings his big lobster claw up, trying to catch hold of Brittney, but, she's tentacles and sort of not as physical, so just shifts out of the way. And stealth gone. Roadkill's like, what are you doing?
What I have to. And I think seeing someone who is both friends with Lena and clearly hostile, she will go ahead and... Which one of these would be better? Yeah, okay, she will go ahead and just dissonant whispers as how do I want to flavor this actually? Yeah, okay. So as she says, at the end of her words sort of echo and multiply, and suddenly you are met with a barrage of whispering tones that make a wisdom save.
Oh boy. And I don't think
Yep.
11 does it, huh?
Yep. On a failed save, you will take 3d6 psychic damage, and immediately using your reaction to move as far as your speed allows away from Pilbara. Though you won't move into odd dangerous ground. So let me roll a 3d6. 9 psychic? Yeah, psychic damage. And you gotta run.
Yep. Just a second. DMV hates me and refuses to let me change the current hit points on the sheet, apparently.
DMV.
There we go. So yeah. He like flinches back and sort of jumps back away from Penumbra. So like he is retreating, but like as he goes, he's still sort of glaring at her. And I think his response is like, what is his response?
Really quick, if it helps, all he can see is, well, Lena's wearing the Nightlight cape hood thing, but her hood is down, and she seems unconcerned with your battle and keeps slowly walking further into Innsville.
Yeah. So I think he's like, what did you do to her?
Hold on, I'm checking something real quick. Okay, interesting. Anyways.
Oh dear.
Give her 8 hours. She will be fine. And with that, Brittney's out of there.
No, you don't get to attack and then run out of there. Oh.
Well, she's taking her movement to start leaving.
Oh boy. Hang on. I gotta keep looking up things.
Rude.
Yeah. So like the Dissonant Whispers is a one-turn thing, yeah?
Yeah, it's one action, and like once you've used up your movement, let's see. Yeah, once you've used up your movement, it's gone.
Okay. God fucking damn, I'm trying to look up D&D rules and I just got a full page pop up.
No.
I hate this.
I hate pop-ups. They're so awful.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, for Roadkill's turn, he is going to be chasing after Brittney. Her movement speed's 30 feet, yeah?
Yep, and she's like, I think if you moved 30 feet away, and she's moved 30, I think you're like within dashing range, but.
Yep, so as a bonus action, he is going to dash towards her, and then with his main action, he is going to try and tackle and grapple Brittney. So,
okay.
Let me roll this, and Brittney rolls athletics or acrobatics to contest.
All right. And acrobatics, there it is. 1d20 plus 3. Oof. She's probably not expecting you to be that speedy with a crab claw for a hand.
Yeah. Well, he's he knows how to get around with it. So while Penumbra is trying to, run off, make her escape, Roadkill absolutely books it and tackles her from behind. And now she is grappled. And
Okay.
he's like, I'm not waiting 8 hours. You're going to undo it now.
Oh boy. She is not going to respond and is instead using action to go ahead and shove you off of her. So that will be a strength saving throw.
All right. Not the
Which
best.
fails.
Oh my god.
So you are shoved 5 feet away from her and therefore breaking grapple. And let's see, bonus action, that, and I need to check something real quick. Okay. So that's what she has then. Huh.
Do you not have to break the grapple before doing a shove?
No, because this is telekinetic. So she
Oh,
doesn't need her hands or anything.
oh, fun.
So, I'm trying to think what would be the best course of action from Brittany's
Wait,
point of view.
I'm looking this up. It says the creature who's. Oh wait, this is the telekinetic. So you don't have to roll anything to do the shove at all.
No, the target must succeed on a strength saving throw and be within 30 feet that I can see.
Mm.
Quick question. Does Brittney still have concentration?
Yeah, none of the spells she's cast so far break concentration.
Nice.
Oh, and Roadkill hasn't done any damage, huh?
Why is Brittney so scary?
God.
Though, let's see. Oof, that one is concentration mind. God, I'm thinking so much about what she can do in this situation. I think she is going to. Yeah, she is going to go ahead and cast Tasha's Mind Whip. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh. Well, let's see how this goes. Not the 420 we want
see.
to see.
Okay, so you will take another 3d6 psychic damage, and you can't take a reaction until the end of your next turn. Moreover, on your next turn, you must choose whether you move, take an action, or a bonus action. You can only one of those. So 3d6, another 9.
Oh boy.
And that will be her last second level slot, though. And she go ahead and use her now regained movement to. Yeah, she'll move. She is moving and is going to start heading back towards the bridge.
Alright, so Roadkill can either move, act, or bonus act, but not more than one, right?
Yep.
He is going to move and
no
continue.
reaction till the end of your next turn.
Yeah, I don't understand reactions, but he is going to be running after Brittney and chasing her.
All right. Then let's see. You know what? I think she can possibly. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and do another Dissonant Whispers.
Alright. Then I gotta
So make
what?
make another Wisdom save. Wait, yeah, Wisdom save.
Oh boy. Okay.
Silvery Barbs.
Thank you.
Now that you've been, I'm gonna go ahead and use Silvery Barbs on that. I think I
So I
could
have
use that advantage for something.
Oh boy.
So reroll.
Brittney's. Wow. God fucking damn it.
Another 3d6. 12.
Oh boy.
So 18. 30 damage in total, I think, so far. Let's see, 9 plus 12. Yeah.
Yeah, he's bloody. I don't know how that works when it's all been psychic damage, but nosebleed, I
You've got a
guess.
really bad headache.
Yeah.
Man.
Is that all for
And I
Brittney's
think,
turn then?
yeah, I think that's all. Well, she's still moving, of course.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How far ahead would she be? Like, they were caught up, he got pushed 5 feet back. She ran, he ran. So he's 5 feet behind her?
Wait, okay, so let me see.
Or she's continuing to run. So he's like 35 feet behind her before moving.
Yeah, I think at the start of your turn, you're 35 feet behind.
Okay. So he's gonna, bonus action dash again, run to catch up with Brittney. This time, instead of trying to tackle her, is just going to fucking try and clock her with his claw again.
Alright.
So I'm guessing a 21 hits.
Yep.
So,
Roll damage, and I will go ahead and roll that concentration check.
2d6.
Wait, 20 plus that. Got it. Okay.
So that is 9 points of damage.
And let's see. From that should be okay. There goes the silvery barbs. So 9 concentration still held. Got it.
And also, the target is grappled. So Roadkill, like, lunges forward with his claw and manages to close it around Brittney and yeah, sort of knock the wind out of her, and as she tries to keep her concentration and recover and keep the spell going and recovers, she realizes, oops, she's caught again.
Oopsie. I think first, gonna use another bonus action to try and shove. So another strength save.
I mean,
Unless.
like, I feel like this is a different situation than, like, I'm gonna shoot my shot here and say, being clutched in a sharp, serrated lobster claw, it might not be a good idea to push that person straight away from you.
But the question is, how much is Brittney thinking about that?
Fair enough. But I will make your argument that if it works, there's gonna be some repercussion. Is the strength save?
Wait, actually, I'm thinking. Actually, I think, like, before she does that, she is going to, like, looking at Roadkill, say, gosh, I need to think of something. What would...
The hard part of D&D.
Thinking, no, my worst enemy.
What do you mean I have to role play in this RPG?
What, a tabletop role-playing game where I have to role-play? Absurd. God, okay, I need to think. What would be a good lie to tell in this moment? I'm thinking so hard right now because like on one hand the consequences from this shove will do maybe pretty drastic, but on the other hand, you know what? Yeah, okay. I think she will.
Oh right, yeah. The damage so far has been bludgeoning. I feel like if she pushes him away, though, that's piercing or slashing. Sharp
Slashing
points
makes
being
sense.
dragged across, slashing.
If you really care so much about Lena, I would suggest you go check on her before you deal with me. And could I roll? I mean, deception, I guess, or intimidation, whichever one you feel fits better.
I mean, you could make a case for either, I guess.
I think I'll go with deception. Why not?
Yeah, I think that fits better.
17.
So what's that?
Insight?
Insight. Okay.
Yeah. Nice and even 17.
There was nothing.
Oh. Okay, so Brittney says that, and I think Roadkill, you get the sense, judging from the grin she gives you, is not an empty threat. It sounds like something is seriously wrong with Lena.
Oh no. I think he, like, his response to that is he tightens his claw a little bit more and is like, what did you do to her?
Wait a second. I know another thing she could say. I'm only going to give you one warning. If you don't let me go right now, she will never recover from what I've already done to her. So I'll roll another deception.
Yeah. Oh boy. The punch boy
And-
isn't so good at the mental stats.
Wait a second. Never mind, that one won't work. Whatever. 16.
Oh shit, nat 20.
You can see that it's a bluff.
Yeah. So I think with that he is going to like squeeze his claw tighter, and Brittney can feel like the sharp points poking through, like digging into her, stabbing into her, and he's like, yeah, nice fucking try. I don't believe that shit for a second. How about this? If you're not going to undo what you did willingly, then I bet it'll wear off if you're not around to keep it going. And he is going to deal the 2d6 plus 4 bludgeoning damage from the claw again. What is it bludgeoning?
Oh
I'm
boy.
like, now's not the time to be.
Okay. 10. So I will go ahead and roll another concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Well, that's
yeah,
not
okay. So, Lena, you're walking along probably a bit of a distance away from the scuffle going on when the haze that has fallen upon your world shatters and you find yourself back in your own body.
Lena with a lighter about to burn something, just like, ah! Stomping out papers. Starts running to go help.
boy.
Hmm. Let me see. Let's see. That will be. Hmm.
If you want to treat the last 10 as piercing damage, I think that makes more sense.
Hold on. I have a thing real quick because she's at 1 HP. I'm just gonna say right now.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
She's a sorcerer. Her health isn't that good. So I'm just checking something real quick.
Are we gonna kidnap Brittney?
I mean, I had an idea for what could happen if she were downed in a sense.
Oh my god.
Because I'm assuming we don't want actual death.
Probably. I mean, it's up to you.
I mean, do I want to kill her?
No, there's so much, let's not kill her.
There's still so much she has
There's
to do.
Also, death saves. I don't know if she'd manage to die.
I mean,
she's not getting out of this that easy.
I mean, if she is at 1 HP, I imagine that is quite fucking, apparent that she is barely still conscious and
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
the edges around her shape are getting hazy, very hazy.
Yeah, so she talked. Roadkill's not gonna do more damage and intentionally kill her, but he is still holding on to her, and probably also walking to go find Nightlight with Brittney in tow.
At 60 feet per round, how quickly can Lena get there because she's dashing?
Probably pretty quick, because they only moved like 60 or 90 feet, I think, so.
You see...
Yeah, and I'm gonna... Oh, wait, can I take my action first real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, she will go, you know what? Fuck it. The suggestion's already dropped. She's probably gonna be here soon. I'm just gonna go ahead and shove. So make me a strength save.
Oh, boy!
And if this fails, something very... or if this succeeds, something very fun is gonna happen.
Oh, my god! That's a 12.
The shove goes through. And I think I'll say, as like Lena comes into view, you're shoved back, and your claw, instead of digging through like weird shadow plasma or flesh as you might have expected, there's the sound of metal tearing as hidden beneath that hazy, shadowy mist is revealed circuits and wiring. And you know what? Brittney doesn't have time to think about that just yet. She is running. And I'm checking another thing real quick. Sorry. You know what? Yeah, I think just straight up dash sounds good. So she's now 65 feet away.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think
Lena's still running after her.
yeah, I think Roadkill is more hesitant too. Yeah, I mean, Brittney's probably too preoccupied to do an insight check, but Roadkill seems a little bit off his game and shaken up, and is not running after Brittney.
Yeah, Roadkill, you hear the pitter-patter of familiar little footsteps on stilts, and you see Lena putting her hood back up and looking at you like, get her! As she runs. Like, she's just like, I'm okay, get her! She keeps running.
Okay,
well, Brittney's gonna cast Expeditious Retreat for her next bonus action, because she's a Warren. I remember that.
Hey, guess who else has Expeditious Retreat? Guess who else is a Warren? You can take dash action.
I mean, are you both moving like 100?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to do math now. So when you cast this spell, you can take the dash action. So that's 60 feet. Roadkill can also, as a bonus action, dash. So that's 90 feet.
No, 120. So I think we're both, if we both like dash on both of our main action and bonus action, we're both moving at like 120 feet.
They're just Naruto running after each other.
Yeah.
Though
yeah.
I think
either way, it's the same speed. Does Lena have Expeditious Retreat too, or is she falling behind through this?
She has no skills like that because she is not a mutant.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, it's a toon thing, but
Oh yeah, no, she is just very, very slightly real kind and doesn't have that.
Yeah, so, well, she was very clear that Roadkill should try to get Brittney, so he will continue running after her.
I think though, would you reason like with Roadkill's like hesitation, she does have a head start?
Yeah, I think that's fair. And the Shadow of Roadkill's hesitation, I think she has at least one turn of distance on him, so.
Oh, okay. So that's like a good. Yeah, so she is running until she gets into the city.
Yeah, which is
That's that.
a good move, because Roadkill will not follow past the bridge. Like, bad shit happens to mutants at Wellspring City. He's not gonna deal with that tonight.
And
so he chases her to the bridge, but like when she makes it to the other side, if she looks back across the river, she can see he's like stopped and is just glaring at her from the Ensville side of the river.
Lena also stops at the bridge.
All right. She's still like, I think because like it's so late in the evening, so there's a lot of places for her to hide. So once she's in the city, she's going to just sort of I think, let me check the map again. Hold on. So there. Yeah, I think it's until she's like a good like almost at the Bronson Tower that she finally like her fight or flight finally lets up a little, and the adrenaline has started to drain from her body. That she like finally pauses in an alleyway and looks down at herself and realizes what that strange sound was from earlier. As like, which part of Brittney's body would you say Roadkill was like holding her?
Probably like the middle torso, like around her waist.
Ah. So where she would have expected, flesh or something, maybe whatever that same shadowy substance she's made out of. It's though. Actually, no, I'm gonna retcon that a little. Roadkill, you still heard like that the sound of metal tearing, but for now, the shadow that covers Penumbra covers any sign of the damage. Until Brittney finally stops in that alleyway, gets her breath, and goes ahead and shift back to her normal form to assess the damage. At which point she realizes that beneath her skin is not any sort of conventional wound, but circuitry. And she's still on 1 HP, so I think she's a little out of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll like a wisdom to see how she handles this, or if she even realizes.
Yeah, that's fair.
An 11. Okay, with an 11, she sees this, and she stops, stares, and realizing she is still like in public, is sort of just shunting any emotion she is currently feeling into a little box, which she is locking and putting into a corner of her mind, because she is still not quite safe out here, and she needs to rest a little before she can process everything. So I think she will go ahead, reach into her hammer space, pull out the jacket of some guy she used to date, but whose clothes she never gave back, and we'll wrap it around her waist to hide the damage before she heads for home. And I want to say before I guess I go over what Brittney does once she is home. Do you guys want to do like a final scene between Lena and Roadkill?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Lena immediately asked Roadkill if he was okay, before explaining what happened. But yeah, how's Roadkill doing?
He like vaguely nods when Lena asks if he's okay. He's like obviously not in great shape, but you know, he's been worse. This is fine. But he definitely is like, who was that? And like, you know, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, and Lena makes sure her hood is secured and starts leading him away from the bridge because bridge bad. Um, just says, I thought I was meeting Omen. It was her. She said her name was Penumbra. She does. She said that she does not agree with her teammates. I don't know if that's true or not anymore. I don't know if we can trust them. She did something and got information from me. She found out that I made the website and got help with for information. She does not know about Robbie. I made sure she does not know about Robbie. But she did something to get me to start deleting everything. The website's gone. I think we might have some backups, but that was going to start burning papers that I had hidden in Innsville.
You definitely see him relax a little hearing that she doesn't know about Robbie. And he's like, yeah, I think you have a drive left at my apartment that we can use, but are you sure it's a good idea to put the website back up?
She already knows who I am. There's no point, and I can't trust her. If I do nothing, she could still out me, and if I do something, she could still out me. I'd rather do something than nothing. Yeah, it puts people I know in danger, but the whole city and Innsville is in danger. I say that we put it back up, and we put a warning out about Penumbra.
Yeah, that's probably not the worst option. And if she has an issue with it and comes for you again, I won't let her go this time.
I'm probably staying on this side of the river. I don't know for how long, but I don't know what will happen, but I can't let my parents know. I can at least give them the benefit of not knowing what's going on, and anyone else. I mean, Bronson in theory can make everyone disappear, but that's more evidence against him, I guess. But this is bigger than individuals. We gotta make sure that we do something.
Roadkill, like, very awkwardly puts his arm that ends in a hand versus a claw around Lena's shoulders. And is like, alright. If you're sure, let's go find the backup drive.
I'm damn sure. Man, she's such a bitch! She looks up at Roadkill, legitimately angry, but she's she looks a little too cutesy to be taken seriously sometimes. Like, she just looks so angry, but she's got like angry sparkles around her because she's still a toon.
Mm-hmm. Roadkill's like, yeah, you're telling me. Ugh.
She knows that there is a smaller mutant, but no idea what they look like or who they are. So, damn it. She just kicks something.
It's fine. She doesn't know where the apartment is, right?
No.
Okay. So it should be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go
We should get back inside.
Let's go do as much damage as we can before she can.
He nods at that. And the two of them, yeah, walk off back deeper into Ensville.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. So as Brittney heads back to Bronson Towers, takes the elevator up and locks herself in her room, she finally takes off the jacket to just sort of stand in front of her mirror and stare as slowly but surely, let me roll something, see if you can connect some dots. I'll go ahead and use my lucky dice for this. Ugh. Enough to connect some dots, but not high enough to connect all of them. Yeah, haha, Tala, sure, connect some wires. Hold on. There we go. So, and seeing this, she starts to remember how strange she felt when she first, was hit with the Catalyst Z. The that weird conversation she had with Kat, where he thought she was like had a robot arm or something, and some inconsistencies, I suppose, with her behavior that like she sort of noticed, but wasn't really sure what was up with that. Uh, and she connects those dots, and she realizes, did the Catalyst Z turn me into a fucking robot? Catalyst V. Fuck. My bad. I forgot.
Valid. Well,
And you know what? I will make one more wisdom save to see how well are you gonna handle it now that you are in a safer area. Do a 16. Okay, so she takes all this in. Uh. So she basically puts together her list of known facts and realizes that, yeah, all of this weird stuff with her mind and her behavior has started after she was mutated, and then it's only a short jump of logic there to um uh realize that, well, this is pretty much everyone else's fault then if it was the Catalyst V that did this to her. And with a 16 on that wisdom save though, I think she stops herself before she can get like too emotional about everything, because she's still exhausted and her mind is a little frazzled, and she is going to just sort of as gently as she can sort of mold the synthetic skin that she hadn't realized was synthetic until now back into place as best she can over her new injuries, and is going to sleep. She will think more tomorrow, and she will probably panic more tomorrow. But for now, she is exhausted. And I think that is where our yes as
I would love to give a little epilogue.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
As Brittney goes to sleep, we see on the internet Hellspring City pop up, and instead of the kitschy 2000s conspiracy theory look, it is cleaned up, professional. All the information that was originally taken down is put back up, and especially with drawings of what Penumbra has looked like, warnings of shadows with tentacles, mind control, all that Lena could possibly put up before morning is on this website and more accessible than before.
Good to know.
Oh my god. Brittney's gonna have a fun time waking up tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
It even calls Penumbra by name.
Lovely.
Just to clarify, is there info on the other members of the group too, or just Penumbra?
It focuses on Penumbra and has the old pictures that she originally took down to try to cooperate back up. She doesn't know how she feels about the others yet. She doesn't trust them, but also she doesn't have as much information about their situation, and so it just warns about potential harmful mutants, but not all mutants are harmful, etc. Just as much information as she can and clarification. Does it with Roadkill's help.
Alright.
Okay. Then our FPS ends on a sunrise as the night slowly leaves and day returns for another wonderful wellspring morning. This has been a media blackout. Thanks for listening, folks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.